treating attention pneumothorax. If their airway is lost, we teach them how to get an airway, and we teach them how to do IVs.
The class, given weekly on FOB Delta, is also a refresher for basic first aid skills. Even though many of the students have taken the course before, it doesn't make it any easier. This is the third time Sergeant Takar Tolbert has taken the class.
The hardest part of the class for me was doing the stick, the IV stick. I had 3 tries and I got on the 3rd try.
But Sergeant Tolbert will tell you, what you learn is especially important in her current environment.
I think it's important to have, especially when you're out here in the desert. You never know what's going to happen and what's going to go on out here. And I love my fellow soldiers, and if I need to help them out, I will do so.
Once the course is complete, these soldiers will leave armed with more than just bullets. They'll have the know-how to save themselves and each other should they ever need it. After a break, we'll take you to meet Iraqi chiefs of police. Stay with us. Welcome back. Specialist Adam Prickle takes us to a meeting in Baghdad where Iraqi chiefs of police met with Iraqi government officials. Here's the story.
During a recent conference in Baghdad, officials from the Iraqi national government met with provincial Iraqi police chiefs. The topic of discussion? How can the national government help meet the needs of the growing Iraqi police force? A meeting like this couldn't have taken place without taking important steps in the right direction. Step 1 began when Iraqis stood up and took control of their own towns and villages. Iraqi police numbers are increasing due to numerous recruiting drives throughout the provinces. During a drive in July, Captain Elizabeth Kane saw how local provinces working with the national government can meet a common goal.
There was a requirement identified by the Iraqis themselves for 100 more IPs. So they actually, through the local council here and the mayor, they petitioned the Ministry of Finance to allow them to pay more IPs, recruit more IPs. They put the whole recruiting drive together, they put out the posters, and now we're getting the recruits to come in, getting them in process so they can get started on their way to becoming Iraqi police.
With the strong recruitment drive rolling, the next step became training. Besides traditional instruction courses, IPs receive hands-on training, working alongside coalition forces.
We're not going in hard, kinetic, we're just trying to not get them out.
Captain Stephen Capehart says he's impressed.
It's amazing because this is my 3rd tour, and to see the IPs from where they were in OIF 1 to OIF 3 to where they are now in OIF, so I guess it's soon to be 6, it's amazing. The motivation level and actually their tactical and technical knowledge increasing as well.
With the numbers and skill level of the Iraqi police force increasing, they need more supplies. And that's what today's meeting is all about. The IPs are making progress, but they need more weapons, trucks, and ammunition. After hearing their requests, national government officials promised to help. Returning home to their provinces, the police chiefs know they are not fighting the fight alone. Reporting from Baghdad, Iraq, I'm Specialist Adam Prickle.
Many members of the Concerned Local Citizens program throughout Iraq are hoping to join the Iraqi police. Army Staff Sergeant Crystal Cook traveled to an Iraqi police station to learn more.
Over 100 concerned local citizens started the initial processing at the Al-Samad Ishkandariyah Highway Police Station this week to begin the process of becoming Iraqi police. Able Company's 2nd Battalion 69th Armors Commander, Captain Jim Browning, met with General Fadl, the IP commander of Babel, to discuss the transitioning of concerned local citizens to IP.
One of the things we were talking about this morning was the transition of what the CLC programs over the Iraqi police mean, and how that is a transition for CLCs in general. These concerned local citizens have been working with us for the last 3 months as security guards throughout the area. That has really kind of helped us in our pursuit of trying to get this entire area secure.
It took 2 weeks to organize the recruiting drive, and with the help from U.S. troops, the IP station set up an area for the recruits to complete literacy tests, and then they were processed into the HIDE system.
What we're trying to do eventually is kind of wean them off of coalition force support and kind of hand them over to the Iraqi police. And now what we're doing is we're here just as assistants, But what the people are seeing, all these CLC members are seeing, is they're seeing Iraqi police taking charge. One of the things that you saw earlier was General Fadl talking to the CLC program, the CLC gentleman. I didn't talk to him. I had no reason to talk to him. There's no need for me to talk to him. I think that what they need to hear is the voice of Iraq, and that's what they're seeing today, and that's how it helps us. It kind of helps us that now we're transitioning that over to Iraqi police control and their responsibility.
Once the CLCs graduate from the Iraqi Police Academy, they will begin working at various police stations in southern Iraq. Reporting from Kalsu, Iraq, I'm Army Staff Sergeant Crystal Cook.
The Task Force Marne Non-Commissioned Officer Training Center for Iraqi soldiers is now up and running. Army Sergeant Jay Townsend takes us to the opening at Forward Operating Base Kalsu.
The United States Army takes great pride in developing young soldiers into leaders. Command Sergeant Major Jesse Andrews and the 3rd Infantry Division are now offering that same program to the Iraqi Army.
The exact structure of the cadre, the exact courses of instruction was all the result of the model that we're using at Fort Stewart, Georgia.
Most of the training is geared towards combat tactics and leadership.
Because they're going to be armed with the right tools, the right skill sets to go out there to be able to make sound and timely decisions and be able to make a difference in this ever-changing combat environment that we're operating in right now.
Sergeant Major Andrews hopes after the 2-week course these troops will be able to lead and manage others with confidence.
Become the backbone of the Iraqi security forces. So when they get back to their formation, they're going to be able to immediately make an impact.
The NCO Academy is designed to strengthen the individual soldiers as well as the Iraqi security forces. Reporting from Kalsu in Iraq, I'm Army Sergeant Jay Townsend.
Do you have a story you'd like to see broadcast on the Marne Forward? Write to us at comments@taskforcemarne.com. Thanks for watching this edition of our newscast. From all of us here at Task Force Marne, Camp Victory, Iraq, I'm Specialist Rebecka Reyes, Rock of the Marne.